What's happening, traders? I hope you are good. We are back again with another market update. And you know what? I feel like a proud father because Romario 3000 just hit me up in the comments and said that he just achieved a 14 to 1 trade, risking 14 pips and taking 200 pips from the market. And I just want to say congratulations because this is exactly why I do this. And he even sent me his trading view screenshot. We can see there clearly we've got a lovely 15-minute event break. The market's come back in and boom, it went on to do another 126 pips after hitting his 200. So if he had stayed in, he would have got around 326 pips. But 14 to 1 is, that's okay. That's okay. That's good. That is good. Romario 3000, congratulations, man. I'm glad the event chain is working for you. Anyway, let's dive into GJ right now and see what's currently happening on the markets. So right now, the market has blown past this daily area of supply, which was kind of expected, I guess, because it's really close to price from hitting that daily demand zone, which is nested inside the weekly area of demand as well. But now we've moved up into this daily supply zone, which is, yet again, if we just dive in, we can see it's just outside that weekly area of demand and just below a weekly area of supply also. So there are a few scenarios that could potentially play out here. So scenario one is that we play a H1 event break off the daily time frame. So the closest one right there right now is this right here. Okay. So playing a H1 event break and then looking for a H1 trigger, that's option one. Option two is that I wait for the market to then proceed into this H4 area of supply, which is nested in this daily zone, and then proceed to play a 15-minute event break using a 15-minute trigger. Now, if that does work, I'm still going to have to watch out for this H1 event break. And if it doesn't break this, then I'm going to have to come out of that trade from that 15-minute trigger event. Okay, so that's potentially option two. Option three, the market then proceeds to move into this area of weekly supply. As we can see, if we kind of like zoom out here and we take away our charts, we can see that we've got a level test on this weekly area of supply. So now this could be the potential swing. It's not really the ideal swing. I'd love to see maybe 3 or 4 candles before we get a nice swing back into this zone and then potentially get a push down. But nonetheless, if this market's got momentum, then it still could continue to the downside. And what I ideally, like in an ideal world, what I would love to see is the market play off this daily supply zone, push down, pull more traders into this short, come down, maybe just break the low of this wick, or break even with this wick, and then take out all of those people who have joined this new downtrend, and then get in that trade for a massive push to the upside. That would be lovely. So option three, again, waiting for the market to move into this weekly area of supply, and then maybe we can play like an H4 event break and then an H4 trigger. And if that H4 trigger zone is too large, we can then play the 5 sequence event chain and play a 15-minute event 4 and a 15-minute trigger for an event 5. So those are the current possibilities right now with GJ. But at the moment, still a bit sketchy. I'm still not, there's still nothing firm for me yet, guys. So I'm still just kind of like really watching the market right now. Just adjusting as it's doing its thing. But at the moment, it's not really showing me much. So again, just another day sitting, waiting for price action to talk to me, and then hopefully we can play some form of sequence off either the daily, the H4, or the weekly, or just watch this thing just like fly through the roof, because that's just GJ's personality. And if you manage to get in it, then you do, and if you don't, then you don't. You've missed the run. That's just how it works. So that is that for today, guys. A few options laid out with GJ at the moment, playing all to the short side. And nothing much potentially at the moment playing to the long side. If this if this H1 event break holds, then I could potentially look for a 5-minute event break and a 5-minute trigger to the long. But how long that will last, because we've got a weekly supply just above, we don't know, because we still don't know if this market's truly pushing to the upside as yet. So just going to have to be patient. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a great week. And, if you guys are hitting some really good trades and stuff like that, or if you're not, I'd actually like to, send me your TradingView specs. Let me see what you're up to, just so I can get an eye on the kind of, and a scope on how you guys are looking at the charts. I think that would be interesting. Anyway, guys, have a good evening. I'm out.